everyone, Catherine here to share with you a layout for Confessions of a Paper Addict, and I'm going to be sharing with you today this layout I'm creating with the Rainy Days umbrella cut file. This was part of the release on the 15th of this month, and it's very spring and autumn focused, and I paired it with this collection from Cocoa Vanilla Studio, which has just come out, called the Sunkissed collection. Now this collection is very summer focused, but these photos were taken of my son in spring, and they were, him and his buddy from kinder were enjoying some time out in the playground, but wearing these jackets so that they could enjoy the rain and still have fun. And so I've taken this paper. This paper is called Just Chillin', and I loved the clouds, and so I've torn a section of that and I've used the other side, the reverse side, which is this awesome wood grain, and I'm putting that along the bottom as a base, so it's kind of creating the sky and then the ground, and I really like how that's looking. And I'm using this white cardstock, and I'm going to do some packaging technique, and so I'm just using this Distress Oxide spray, and this is in speckled egg, and so I'm just smushing that down on the page and then coming in and doing some splatters with the nozzle there. And then I think I'm going to come in with some Hadfield gold glitter spray. This is very similar to the Hardy Swap color shine, so I'm using this just to do some splatters, and I'm splattering that round. And I'm really liking how this background's coming along. I am not very good when it comes to mixed media, but I'm really trying to challenge myself at the moment. So I'm just, doing some mixed media in the background there, and that's right around where my photo is going to go, just to, sort of highlight the photo. And so I'm going to put these two pieces back down on my page there. And yes, my photo is going to sit right, right where that mixed media is. And it's funny because now I'm looking at it and seeing that the umbrella is actually pictured in Virginia's pictures on the Etsy store in this exact position. But I just knew it'd go so well with this photo. I did have two photos there, but I decided just to go with the one. And so now I'm going to just back this photo with some of that darker blue pattern in the A5 sheet of paper. And so the cut file I did back off screen because it did take me a little bit of time. I've created a couple of shaker pockets in those clouds, and that's using some, some acetate and some glitter, and I've used some adhesive foam just to, bump those up and create those shaker pockets. And then I've backed the whole cut file just using one of the A5 sheets as well from that A5 paper stack. And so I'm just going to stick these two, the top and bottom kind of sheets down, just with some double-sided adhesive. So while I'm doing that, I should let you know there is well over 800 cut files in the Etsy store at the moment. So I will leave links below to the Etsy store. Go and check it out, because still for the rest of March 2021, there is 30% off all cut files, which includes these current release cut files, and they are gorgeous. I have used two so far. One I will show, I'm showing you today using this Rainy Days cut file, but I've also created using another one of the cut files, which I will put on my channel, not as a design team layout, but I just had to share it because I just loved the cut file and loved how it turned out. So I'm just kind of aligning these two pieces down, and I did leave a bit of room between the edge and didn't stick it right to the page because I knew I might want to tuck some things underneath there. So I foam mounted all of that as I'm showing you. There's quite a bit of foam mounting there. So that one I'd put a little bit too much on by the time I sat the photo under there. So I'm just taking that piece of foam off, and then I'm going to stick that down. I'm going to add some foam to my to the back of my picture here. So the other thing I should tell you is to go and check out the Confessions of a Paper Addict Facebook group. Again, I'll leave links below. There is a great free cut file at the moment, which is this gorgeous unicorn. So I highly recommend you go and check that out. But meanwhile, I'm just sticking down some more foam tape on this photo because I want to bump it up off the page to sit in line. It's sort of sitting on top of the cut file there, so it needed to line up and be level. So I'm just placing that there, and I like how that's sitting. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull out some embellishments. I have a lot here, so you will see me sort of fuss around trying to work out what to use. I think that's the thing when you're using a collection for the first time. I think sometimes it's good to kind of limit what you're going to be using, because I did have so much choice that I got a little bit, I wouldn't say overwhelmed, but it certainly, felt like a lot, and I was trying to work out where I needed to embellish. But I do just sort of sort through some of the embellishments here and work out what could work and what wouldn't. I did like that tab sitting up there, which says the best. And so I'm just kind of, like you can see, just sorting through, working out what will work, because this collection is a summer themed collection, but lots of things were pretty generic, and I easily made it work for a spring layout. So I'm trialing this, love this, sentiment, and it doesn't last long. It does come off. I did like it, but I will use it on another layout. And here you can see I have got a lot of the florals. This collection comes with a full floral die cut pack, and I do love them, but I really struggle. I actually need to get a lot better in terms of kind of layering and clustering florals together. So again, I'm just sorting through a lot of the die cuts and picking out these clouds. But to be honest, with the background, I just decided the clouds weren't going to work. Actually, now looking at it, I quite like that banner piece there, but it doesn't stay there. As you can see, there's lots of palm trees and sunshine and all those things, which, are going to be great moving forward for other summer collection layouts. And I did want to use this rainbow, because I liked how the rainbow kind of fitted in with the rainbow umbrella. And so I don't know if that one stays there, but I do use an umbrella on this, a rainbow on this layout. So I was just showing you there, I did actually go through and fussy cut some of the papers, so the floral paper, because I liked some of those clusters. So that was just a lot easier for me. And I'm going to put a floral cluster on the right and left side of this photo. And then I'm going to use this rainbow in the bottom here. And so then I decided to pull out a title, and I really liked these titles. These are glitter foam titles from the collection, and it's Sweet Memories. And so I'm going to pull out some wood grain alphas here and write spring, so Sweet Spring Memories. And yeah, this alpha goes quite well. I think I got this with a boy, one of the Cocoa Vanilla Studio boys collections from Kidaholics Kids, and I love these wood grains. And don't worry, I do go back and actually spell spring correctly. I don't know what I was thinking. Every time I do go to spell something out like this, I struggle. So I am going to write spring there. And I really like that title, and it's sat on the other side of that umbrella, which I really liked. Yeah, as you can see, I had to take that banner piece off. And then this other little kind of banner I like below the title, which says Sunny Smiles, which I thought was really fitting for these two. They're such cuties, and I really loved this photo, so I wanted to get it scrapbooked. And so that other banner piece out there says Be Happy, and I'm trying to work out how to put another floral cluster up here. And I do go through a little bit of fussing around, trying to work out the floral cluster I can get there. And I do come back in and cut some of the, like a floral from the A5 sheet, and then I just decided to take off that that title. I liked the saying, but I've swapped it out for these other foam thickers because I just felt like the other thickers there were a little bit too yellow gold, whereas I'd used quite a muted kind of gold in those shaker pockets, although you can't tell on screen probably. But I did pull out these wooden flare badges, and I put that one there in that bottom cluster, which is fun. And I'm looking through the puffy stickers at the moment. See what I mean by this collection has quite a lot of different elements. It is very fun to use, but yeah, it was a little bit too much for my first layout. I'm sure it'll get better in the coming layouts once I've started to use some of it. So then I'm going to pull out the sticker sheet and oh, no, I'm going to change it up. I've gone through and actually, I think, stuck down a few of these things. So as you can see there, I did fussy cut some more florals, and that was from the A5 paper stack. And so I like that little cluster up there. So now I'm going to use some of the other little blue flowers that I've fussy cut out, and then these puffy stickers to kind of finish off the layout and add a few little, as Laura Albert says, a few little sprinkles. So I've put those in place, and now I'm going to use this sticker sheet and add some, phrases to this bottom cluster here. So I ended up saying make a splash and good vibes only. I thought that was quite fitting for this photo, and I tried to put one below the title there, but I didn't think it'd work. So to finish off, I'm just going to add some of these Nuvo drops, and this is in, I think, pale gold. So it's a metallic in the pale gold. I'm just going to add those to the few different clusters there, so sort of in 3 spots around the photo. And because I've already splattered in the background, I'm almost finished. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick down these little florals. But yeah, I'd really like to thank you for joining me today and watching me create this layout. Oh, this is what I did do with all the others. So I just added some of this Nuvo pale gold to those raindrops. And I finished off now. So thanks again. I'll leave some close-ups in at the end of this video to show you some of the close-ups of this layout. But yes, thanks for joining me. Okay, bye.